Okay, so we're going to pick up where we left off. Finished up with this problem. So we're going to go to the next one. Last example, it says, all right, Miss Scanlon surveys her students about the time they spent studying. She creates a table showing the amount of time the students studied and the score each student earned on a recent test. So what it says is Miss Scanlon wants to understand the distribution of scores among all the students and to get a sense of how much how the students are performing and how much students are studying. Find the conditional relative frequency as a percentage of the total. That's important. Okay, it doesn't say find the relative frequency based on the row or find a relative frequency based on the column. It's find a relative frequency based on the overall total, which is important. Okay, because that's a key piece of information. So here's what we need to do first. If we want to do it based on the total number of students, we have to know the total number of students. So I need my totals. Pretty much anytime you're not given the totals, that's going to be the first thing you want to do. All right, so my total number of students that spent 0 to 2 hours studying is 10, 22, 24. All right, total number of students that did 2 to 4 hours is 18. 18 plus 24 is 32. No, 42, sorry. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, so for the next one, that's 12 for the 4 to 6, and then 6 plus, only 5 kids did that, because seriously, who studies more than that? All right, so made a 0 to 25, we had 3 kids make that. 18 make between a 26 and a 50. We had 23 there, and then we had quite a few kids make A's. We had 15 plus 24, which is 39. Okay. And then 49, sorry. It's early in the morning. Bear with me. All right, so now I need to make sure my totals add up. So 24 plus 42 plus 12 plus 5, 83 kids. And then 3 plus 18 plus 23 plus 49 is 93 kids. I missed some somewhere. No, it was 39. Like I said, bear with me, it's early in the morning. 39 for 83 total kids. All right. So those are your totals. And since we're doing it out of the overall total, this is the number that we're going to be focused on. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to recreate this chart, and I'll show the work up here, and then we'll actually look at the conditional relative frequencies. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and divide every single number in the chart by that 83. So 2 divided by 83. 8 divided by 83. Every single number. I know this is time consuming. It just is what it is. And it wants them written as decimals. Okay, so you're going to do every single number in the chart. You can also do the totals by the 83. If you want, say, for example, the total percentage of students that made a 0 to 25, you would do 3 divided by 83. Okay, we're going to focus on just the chart they gave us because it didn't ask us to do the extra, but we could, right? And it really just depends on, we'll get to some problems here where it says, you know, how many students or what percentage of the students in her class made between a 26 and a 50. So that would mean you wouldn't need just the 8 or the 10 or either of the zeros. You would need the total group. You would need the 18 here. Okay, so just pay attention to what the questions are asking for. All right, so it says find the conditional relative frequency as a percentage of the total. So I am just very quickly, because I don't have a ton of room or space, I'm going to create a little 4x4 chart that mirrors what we had up here. Okay. So 1, 2. This just mirrors the original one we had. So I'm not going to rewrite my columns and all that good stuff. I'm just going to get my numbers here. So 2 divided by 83. And we're doing a percentage. So this is 2.4%. Okay. 8 divided by 83. That is 9.6%. Keep going. 12 divided by 83. It is 14.5%. The next one is 2 divided by 83. We'd already done that one. So it's another 2.4%. Okay. Keep going. Well, 0 is pretty easy. 0%. Matter of fact, I'm going to fill all those in. 0 here. 2 zeros here. Just makes my life a little easier. Nice. Where else do we? Is that all zeros? Then it's all zeros. All right. So the next one we have is 10 out of 83, which is 12%. And then 8 divided by 83, which is 9.6% again. And then 24 divided by 83 is 28.9. All right. Then 1 out of 83, that is 1.2%. 2, all right, 2 we've already done. That was 2.4%. The one right below that was another 1, so that would be 1.2%. And then lastly, we got 9 divided by 83. I'm sure y'all get the pattern now. It's 10.8%. And then the last one is 4 divided by 83, which is 4.8%. Okay, that would be your conditional relative frequency chart. Okay, so in other words, if I said what percentage of the students made between a 76 and a 100 and studied at least 2 to 4 hours, right? Or studied 2 to 4 hours. That would be here, 28.9%. Okay, so 28.9% of our students studied that amount of time. If you add up all those percentages in that chart, guess what you should get? 100%. You get all of it, right? So you can double check me on that. I'll guarantee it works. You may get a little bit off, right? You may get like 101% or 99.5%. The reason being is we did round some of these decimals, specifically like the 14.5 got rounded up. Most of the other ones got rounded back down. So you may find that you're actually a little bit low, like 99%. If that happens, it doesn't mean you did something wrong. It means you were rounding, and therefore, that shows up. All right, so make sure you think about that as you're doing this lesson. Again, text me, email me if you have questions. Otherwise, I'll be back Monday. We'll go over it. The assignments I'm going to leave you will go 421, 422, 423, and 424. All of those lessons will be left for you Thursday and Friday, even though I will not be here. But the videos for 421 and 422 will be all that you have. Okay? All right, so good luck. Let me know if you need help.